Well, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't really think this was gonna work. I should say I didn't know if it was gonna work. But because it does, today I'm gonna show you how to make the best $20 DIY sprinkler for your lawn or garden. So what you're gonna need is 6 12-inch pieces of 3/4 PVC, 3 3/4-inch T-fittings, 3 3/4-inch PVC caps, 1 3/4 by 1/2-inch bushing with the female threads on the 1/2-inch side, and then 1 3/4-inch PVC hose adapter. And this one is a swivel, should make things a lot easier. Something additional that's not required but could make things more simple to connect and disconnect if you were to move it around. And something that I'm gonna put on, just because I have it laying around, is 1 brass quick connect fitting. And also, you'll need some kind of PVC cement. I'm using the OD Fusion single step. Instead of using primer and the cement, this is an all-in-one solution. I've used this for many projects over the last few years, and it works great, and I've never had a leak from it. Much simpler to apply. And you'll need a 1/2-inch PVC riser of your choice. Here I have a 24-inch and a 48-inch 1/2-inch PVC riser. This is going to be to attach your sprinkler head to the sprinkler itself. PVC thread sealing tape, plumber's tape, and last but not least, a sprinkler head of your choice. I'll be using this Rainbird. It's a 360-degree with a 15-foot radius, non-adjustable. You can get all kinds of sprinkler heads for all kinds of purposes that cover different radiuses, that cover different distances. You can get adjustable ones, non-adjustable ones. These are very universal and they're very inexpensive. This is what I'm going to be using for this project, but the same process will apply for no matter what sprinkler that you get. Okay, so let's get our materials organized, get everything laid out, make this go smoothly. All right, let's go over some pricing. Your PVC caps, 3 PVC caps, 3/4-inch, $2.67. 48-inch, 1/2-inch PVC riser, $6.98. The 3 3/4-inch T-fittings, $2.79. The Rainbird sprinkler head that I'm using, $3.98. The Orbit PVC hose adapter, $3.38. The quick connect I already had. I'm not counting that in the cost of my project. The PVC cement I already have, not counting that in the cost. And the PVC pipe, you'll notice it's a little dirty. I already had a stick of this laying around, but you can get a 10-foot stick. You actually only need 6 feet to do what I'm doing, but a 10-foot stick of PVC will run you about $5. All this can be found at Lowe's. That's where I picked all this up from. I will drop links in the description below. They are affiliate links, and I may earn a commission off of your purchase. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I may earn a commission from that. Let's go ahead and dry fit all this together. So here's kind of the general process of what we're gonna be doing. You're gonna have PVC on both sides of this T. You're gonna put a T here, like so. And then you're gonna have this here, like this. All right, this is the base for your sprinkler, okay? Then you're gonna take your 3/4-inch to 1/2-inch bushing. That's gonna glue in there. Then your riser is simply going to thread into that. And then your sprinkler head will attach to the top of your riser. Now I am making this big. So total you have a 2-foot by 2-foot square. I'm making this base this size because I'm using a 48-inch riser. If I was using a 24-inch riser like this one here, if I was using a 24-inch, only be this tall, I would cut all these in half and I would make this a 12-inch by 12-inch base instead of a 24-inch by 24-inch. I'm only making it this size because I'm making it so tall and I want it to be stable and not topple over. So literally guys, all we're gonna do is glue this together just like this. You're gonna put a cap on 3 of the legs and the water hose connection on 1 of the legs, and that's how you're gonna hook up water to it. Let's go ahead and get this all glued together. All right, so I like to put the PVC cement on both pieces that I'm joining together. Push them in, give it a 1/4 turn, and hold for just a few seconds. A lot of people like to think this is, I know I've been calling it cement, that's just what I call it. A lot of people think it's a glue. It's not, it's actually a solvent, and what it is doing is melting fusing these two pieces of PVC together. So now they are one. It's already rock solid, I can't move it. The joint has been made and that's never gonna come apart. All right, so now we have all three sections put together. Now we're gonna attach it here and there. That's good to go. Now our last glued connection on this is going to be this bushing right in the top. I'm going to put some PVC glue on there. Put some in there like that. We're going to shove that down in there. Give it a little twist. And that's going to be good to go. Okay. So now this is our base. Completed base. We're done with our PVC cement, glue, whatever you want to call it. Move that out the way. Now we're gonna move on to some threaded connections. So, here we have our riser. On all threaded connections, they say it's a good idea to use some plumber's tape. And I gotta say, I don't disagree. Very important that you thread the tape on the direction that you're gonna be threading the fitting on or whatever you're doing. Because you don't want to undo the tape as you thread on your sprinkler head. So then we take our sprinkler head and simply screw it onto there. All right, that's that. That's how that'll look. Now we're going to do the same thing to this other end as far as taping. I'm going to give it a couple good wraps. Make sure we have a nice sealed connection that's not going to leak on us. This is simply just going to thread into the bottom base there, into that bushing. That's why we got the bushing to convert the 3/4 inch PVC to the 1/2 inch. You could build this whole thing out of 1/2 inch PVC. I just have 3/4 inch PVC laying around all the time because I use it for a lot of stuff. And so I just got fittings for 3/4 inch PVC. You could do a little bit cheaper using 1/2 inch. All right, so the last piece of this puzzle, and you know, you're welcome to do this if you want. I like to put quick connects on everything. All right, so this fitting right here, I'm going to put a quick connect fitting on this. And you don't, this one is threaded, yes, but you don't need tape because there's a washer, rubber washer in here. You're just gonna screw that in there like that. This is gonna go on your hose, and you'll be in business. And here it is in all of its glory. Currently watering our pumpkin patch. We did end up changing out the 4-foot riser with the 2-foot. 4-foot was making it go too far for our application. This sprinkler head has a 15-foot spread. It's non-adjustable. You can easily replace a sprinkler head with something that has a different spray pattern or with adjustability to water a certain area. This is just what we got because of it's what fits our needs. And for that, I got a quick connect on there to hook up to the hose to water our pumpkin patch. Our pumpkin patch is about 30 foot by 30 foot, so this sprinkler head right in the middle gets just about all of it without having to move it, and with minimal water wasted exceeding our dimensions that we're watering. I can also use it down in the raised garden beds up there. It's approximately the same dimensions, and it can water almost the entire thing without moving it. Honestly, I'm pretty impressed with it. I didn't know if this is gonna work as well as it does, but it does. And that's what we're all about here, finding the most cost-effective way to accomplish a goal. We're on a budget, and I don't feel like spending money on things I don't need to spend it on. Is it going to replace a professional irrigation system? No, it's not, but it cost me 20 bucks. Hooks up to the hose I've already got out here, and now I don't have to water. And you know what? You can even automate this with a timer. Then you don't gotta come out here at all. You go on vacation, keep the garden alive, no problem. Well, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.